Hey, what's happening YouTube? Rod J back to take a look at another beer. I'm going to take a look at one from Hebrew out of New York. This is the Hebrew Origin Pomegranate Ale. Have not had this one before. Looking forward to it. I'm a big fan of their beers. They do a lot of good varieties of things. So if you ever see a Hebrew beer, definitely recommend checking them out. This one actually comes in at 8% ABV. Do not have the IBU listed though here. If I happen to find it, I'll go ahead and put that in the description as well. But it is actually made using pomegranate juice that's added to it. So consider it an Imperial Amber Ale. This should be kind of interesting. Not usually a big fruit beer type person, but with it being Hebrew, definitely want to give it a shot. I'm going to actually use my shaker glass here, which is usually one of the ones recommended for a beer like this. They also say you can use a flute with it as well. So go ahead and get it open and get it into the glass. All right. So there we go. We get it into the glass, pours out just about a 2-finger head. You do see where it does have that haze on there as well. I believe they actually bottle condition their beers. Get it up to the light. Nice. Pretty much reddish orange, kind of a sunset type orange there. Good amount of cloudiness, not seen all the way through. As you can see, I put that there. You really can't see me on the other side. So you do get some light that comes through, but not enough for full clarity. The head itself, nice white head, now down to about a finger. Head itself, not really too rocky, but more of a creamy type head. Do got some carbonation. You won't be able to pick it up on the camera, but I can get the bubbles on the side of the glass here, showing that there is some lively carbonation taking place as well. Go ahead and get a smell. Nice, strong aroma. Pomegranate just pours right out of the beer. Nice citrus behind it. Very fruit smelling beer. Almost smells like something of cherries as well as part of this one. Definitely a fruit dominated aroma with those notes. Do get a little bit of the hops on the back end, a little bit of a piney dankness, but it's really second fiddle to that pomegranate, which really comes out very fresh smelling on this beer. Go ahead and check out the taste. When it tastes, initially you get some slight bitterness, but nice and crisp texture. The finish very nice. No astringency really on the back end. Get a little bitterness up front initially, but you have a nice dry texture, a nice crisp finish, great mouthfeel. Can feel the fruit notes and flavors just all swirling around. I would say duration is probably average to long. No astringency on the back end. Kind of a refreshing type beer. Very effervescent in the taste. For 8% ABV, this can actually be a dangerous beer. You're not tasting the alcohol coming through in the back end. If you like the taste of pomegranate or fruits, this is actually a nice beer to have. I think that can actually satisfy that taste and sensation that you would like from something like pomegranate or I'm going to say cherries, fruit along those type of lines. This is really good. I mean, you could actually sit there and drink a few of these, and at 8% ABV again, probably not the wisest idea, depending on how much you can usually handle, but it is a refreshing beer. It's kind of reminiscent, and it's not as carbonated as a soda, but the flavor-wise, it kind of reminds me something of a slightly just less toned down cherry 7-Up. I mean, it's got some nice flavor behind it. Now, the one thing with a fruit beer is isn't going to be for everybody, so it depends on what you usually like. I usually don't like them as much, but as you can see, I'm actually knocking this one back pretty easy. I do enjoy this one. Take a look at some of the ratings. Rate Beer actually has an average of 3.28 bottle caps. Beer Advocate actually has it ranked as an 81 good. And Rate Beer has it at 50 overall, but 80 for style. So they tasted the fruitiness, but they didn't like it as much overall. I think for me on this one, I'm going to actually rate this a B+. I think it's solid. I think it delivers on what it's supposed to deliver. I think it tells you it's going to be a pomegranate, fruity type beer, and it is. And those that enjoy pomegranate will enjoy a beer like this. I think it's there to match. It's not going to be for everybody, so you might have a more of a niche as defined by some of the ratings there. But if you like a fruit type beer and you like pomegranate, I definitely recommend giving this one a try here. And again, this is the Hebrew Origin Pomegranate Ale. 8% ABV. 8% ABV. If you've had it before, let me know. Put some comments in the comment section. Tell me what you thought about the Hebrew Origin and if you kind of dug it or not. But I'm definitely digging it, and I would definitely drink this again. Would definitely recommend it as well for anybody that likes fruit beers. Well, there's another one down. Appreciate you swinging by to check out another video. As always, if you like what you saw, please remember to hit that like button. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe so you're up to speed on other videos going forward. But with that, I'm going to actually say cheers. I'm going to get back and finish knocking this one out. And who knows, the night is still young. Maybe I'll come back with another video. Cheers. Keep drinking good craft beer.